Well, hi everybody. How are you guys doing out there? I hope you're all doing good. Quite an experience our life is at this time. I want to thank you guys for the comments and for being there for me and for being so kind. And I just want to thank you all for watching. And if you are watching this or and you see me before, don't forget to subscribe. And like I said, I even somebody told me the thumbs up help. It helps me because it makes me feel better, you know, than if they were down. but somebody said it helped with YouTube to get them out there or something. So anyway, I want to make it a little lighter tonight. At least this reading. I'm going to do two. This is my first one. I'm going to do on. I've had people asking me about vice president picks. So I decided I was going to do that without giving any opinions. That's hard for me to do. There was only one I didn't want, and she's gone now, so any of the rest of these would work. There's one I'd rather not see get in, but I don't even think I'm going to mention that. I can hear y'all saying, yeah, I bet she won't. Anyway, I love you all, and thank you so much for watching this. So the first one somebody wanted me to ask about, or not, maybe not the first one on my list, because they said all these women were being vetted, and I've had people ask about almost all these people. Hope I haven't turned my cards upside down, but if I have, no big deal. Is Karen Bass. So let's see what she looks like. Okay, Karen Bass. I'm not even quite sure who she is. I know I've seen her before. Karen Bass. Who are you, Karen Bass? I watch enough. A couple of days ago, I remembered who you were. Maybe it's better if I don't remember who you are. Karen Bass, Karen Bass, Karen Bass, Karen Bass. It's better if I don't have any opinions. I know that, but it's hard to do this and not pay attention to what's going on a little bit. Karen Bass, Karen Bass, Karen Bass, Karen Bass. I'm ready. Come in and help me do this. I got it turned upside down. Okay. Definitely has high ideas. Worked hard on her career. This is the past. She might have a little bit of baggage when they go to vet her. And I don't have even a clue what that might be because, like I said, right now, was she one of those police chiefs or something? I'm trying to remember who she is. But anyway, it looks like for some reason that there would be money people behind her if she was chosen. That there would be, got the Bird of Paradise here and the Nine of Pentacles. That's pretty good. That's in the present, so she's definitely, I was told, I wrote a list of people that were on the list, so definitely on the list and being looked at. trying to remember who she is. Maybe she's a governor. I don't know. The challenge is we got the hangman. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of delay, maybe with her paperwork or... Anyway, she might be being considered. We got the Two of Swords here for the future. So I would say that the decision's just not made yet. But she might be on there. She might definitely be on that list. Because we got the High Priestess, which means that she's got high morals, right intentions, wants to help the small people. Bird of Paradise on her hand and the Nine of Pentacles. So she's got some money people behind her, and that wouldn't really make a difference. Something's going to get hung up. I don't know if it's in her vetting or what, because I had a feeling when I first turned over that High Priestess that they were going to find something they weren't sure they wanted to put through. But the decision's just not made yet. But she's on there. You're one that's rooting for her. It hasn't been decided yet. She's still being considered, I'd say. And the second one is Camilla Harris. Let's see what Camilla's up to. I like Camilla Harris. She's not progressive enough for me, but I like her. I still think she'd make a good attorney general. She'd make a hell of an attorney general. But that's just my opinion. She knows the law. Camilla Harris. Are you going to be the pick? Are you going to be the pick? Camilla Harris. I could see her getting a lot of votes. I could see her in there. I could see her getting a lot of votes. I could see the Democratic Party supporting her too. Which at least Biden wouldn't have to fight with them, because I got a feeling they have a lot more to do with who's being picked than he will, almost, because they just kind of took him over. I don't know. I just have a feeling they just kind of took him over when they did their little stunt and put him in there for the nomination. I think there was some kind of payoff for that. I don't mean money or whatever, but I think they said, kind of told him they were going to manage him. I don't know why, but that's just my feelings. So the Democratic Party would probably go for Kamala Harris. Camilla. Some people that I've heard her called that. It's hard for her name. I always thought it was Kamala but people that hear her name pronounced more, I've heard it's Camilla. So, okay, Camilla, I want to cut these one more time. Camilla, what's for you? Are you going to be the VP pick? Well, you're right on the top of the list. Looky here, we got the victory card for the recent past. So she's on the top of that list. And at the present, we got the Seven of Pentacles. So they're thinking that she would probably help with some money coming in. Like I said, she's not progressive enough for me, so there'd probably be a lot of money coming in for her. So why did Nancy Pelosi show up here in the challenge? That's what I was just saying. I had a feeling that the Democratic Party was having some say-so in this, more so, or not maybe more so, but as much as Joe Biden does. I'll tell you that much already. I bet you. For some reason, Nancy's not in with this. But anyway, it's not really up to her. Just because no matter what kind of deals they might have made, it's not really up to her. But she wouldn't be happy about it. So that's the challenge, is that she's talking against it. If they're all talking about this. And this isn't a good future card at all. I got the Three of Swords for her future. Which I hope this just means that she's not going to be the nominee. Hope it's not anything worse than that. But she actually might be better for the United States if she was in a different place. She might be a lot better. But I've always really liked her because I admire brains, and she's a smart lady. So anyway, we got the victory card right now. They're thinking she could win. They're thinking she can attract the money. Just my feelings from the cards. I mean, that's funny that I mentioned that, and then this card come up. Here's Nancy in the challenge. And that makes her future for the VP not look as all that great. Not saying she won't get it, but... Or maybe she's just planning on getting it so much her heart would just be totally broke if she don't. But if she doesn't get it, I still think she's going to be in the administration. I've always felt that about her. So, I don't know. Like I said from that first reading across, that it hasn't been made for sure who's going to be it yet, but it looks like she's really being thought of highly right now. We got, 30 days for it to change? I think, if I'm not mistaken, about this time next month, they promised they'd be coming out with something. So let's see who's next on this list. We got Elizabeth Warren. Would they dare? Would they dare? Would they dare? Would they dare? I know she's been pretending to be way far back to the middle lately. Maybe she knows something the rest of us don't know. I think she'd make the greatest pick, because even though everybody was really upset with her about Bernie and stuff, I think that she would help bring a lot of his supporters over. I think she'd pull them in. I know I could get pretty excited about voting for her myself compared to some of the other ones that I don't know that much about, but I can see her bringing a lot of Bernie supporters, and boy, there was a lot of Bernie supporters, so that might be a really good move to put Elizabeth Warren in there. It could be the best move they've got, unless they're so oversure that they're going to, get that they don't even have to worry about who it is. But I can see them. Okay, let's see what's in here for you, Elizabeth Warren. Let's see what's in here for you, Elizabeth Warren. Cut these one more time, and let's go with, she's worked really hard. Like I said, you can see her literally moving inching to the right every time she's interviewed or anything else for the last 3 months. So she's definitely wanting this really bad, and she's worked really hard for it. Well, we know how hard she worked when she was running. She's done her homework. I mean, let's face it, she'd be good in there. She knows her P's and Q's. She's smart. She knows what needs to be done. Probably would really help pull us out of this rut. I think she'd make a great pick right now. And I hadn't even thought about her that much recently. The present, they're still fighting about it, but she must be in the running, or they wouldn't show that they're all bickering about it. They're all trying to tell Biden what to do. Like I said, this is a Democratic Party, just all trying to get him in there and make up, push him one way or the other. And so far, they're just going around in circles on this. So I don't know who's for or who's against her, but they're going around in circles. Well, in the challenge, we got the Ace of Cups, so that's pretty darn good. That's a yes card, which means she could win this. She could come in as the winner in this group of women. She could definitely do that. Pretty good card for the challenge. And why have we got Nancy in here again in the future? Maybe with some of these other progressive candidates that's won, and Nancy's not going to be around that much longer anyway, I guess. She might live to be 300 years old and never leave her post. But the challenge is they're going to pick her, and just hopefully the Democratic Party stays out of it. I hope they stay out of all these. I hope they leave it up to Joe Biden. But I don't think they're leaving anything up totally to him. But anyway, that's just my opinion. So it looks like Elizabeth Warren could win it. Definitely. At least she's got the winner's card in the challenge. And this could just be her if she came into power. I'm calling it Nancy, but this could just be a powerful woman. This could be her winning the nomination. So this doesn't always have to be Nancy Pelosi every time I look at it. But like I said, she just came up in the one right before this. Looks like she could do it. And the next one is Val Demings. Val Demings. She's got her stuff together pretty good. She might make a good one. I don't know for experience if she, have as much backing, but I think right now if you're voting against with Donald Trump in there, that no matter who Biden picks, he's going to end up winning unless they cheat him out of the election. Which I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't cheat that Booker out of that election in Kentucky. I'm still thinking about that. But anyway, let's not go there. That's just what we need going up against Mitch McConnell in Kentucky is a Democrat that's further to the right than he is. According to her. What she started as she's been campaigning. Okay, Val Demings. What are you up to, Val Demings? Definitely a smart lady. These one more time. Well, she's been in control. She kind of likes the job she's got now. I'm sure she's really proud she's on this list, but she likes doing what she's doing now. and they're worried that she wouldn't have enough support from the Democratic Party or anything else. So the Democratic Party itself is afraid that they couldn't get the money, that it might cut down on Biden's money to get elected. That's their complaint about her right now. She's worked all of her life, and she's really good at what she does. And the challenge, if she got in there, she'd work hard and be good at it. She'd be really good. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles. So she could come through there. This is the masculine energy. I mean, I'm not saying she's masculine, but this is the winning, it's a chariot coming forward fastly. So she could definitely be in there. She's impressed somebody, but they are worried about her not being able to help Biden raise money. And she does like where she's at already. If she did get in there, she'd work her butt off. And she's got a sharp mind. So she would not be a bad choice, that's for sure. But we didn't want to hear who'd be a choice. We wanted to hear if somebody was just nailing it here. Should have used different decks so I could have looked back over it and compared them when it was through. Instead of using the same one, I had enough here to use different decks. And the next one, somebody wanted me to ask. I don't know if she's on the list or not. Maybe. But they wanted me to ask about this Keisha Lance Bottoms. I think isn't she a mayor somewhere? Mayor? I've seen her talk 100 times, but when you watch this stuff all day long, day in and day out, these people all get mixed up, and I can see her face. Seems like she's either a mayor or police chief. But anyway, somebody wanted me to ask about her, so let's ask about her. So this is Keisha Lance Bottoms. They might just... In her past, she's been a musician. She's pulled a few rabbits out of a hat. She's good. Good with the public. So she might end up being a really good choice to get people enthused. In the present, she's feeling pretty latched down. She doesn't even think that she's got a chance in hell of getting this. But she's pretty latched down. She's feeling pretty surrounded and pretty overworked and really stressed. The challenge for her is people wanting things to go back like... People are looking for stability. They're wanting things to go back like they were instead of realizing that how they were is what caused us to get Trump. But we need to deal with that eventually. But right now we just need to get Trump out of there. The challenge is that I don't know why I'm getting nostalgia and things as they were. Whoever's doing this choosing, this feels like she's not going to well, we got the Page of Swords for the outcome here, and so she may be asked to join the administration. She may be asked to go into into something to do with the government. Don't be surprised to see her being asked to go into something, to be made an offer. I don't think it's going to be for the vice president, but don't be surprised at all to see her being made an offer when this is all over. And the next one I'm going to read on, I'm going to read on her first before I say anything, is Susan Rice. Susan Rice. Susan Rice. I feel personally that she stepped into Amy Klobuchar's spot when they had to put her out of there. I don't know. A lot of people were upset with her about something back in Obama. Some kind of, not really a scandal, but you know how the Republicans are. They make a scandal out of everything. I don't remember exactly like it was, but they were hollering and yelling about her, but who cares what they were hollering and yelling about after Trump. She's a nice lady. She's smarter than hell. She does have name recognition, and a lot of times that's what they need, and she's been in the administration before, so I'm thinking they might really push hard to get her in there. Just depends on who her backers are. Just depends on who's in whose corner here. But Susan Rice, what's going on with you? Susan Rice, what's going on with you? Susan Rice, what's going on with you? I'm going to have to go turn that air conditioner on before I do this next reading. It's hot in here. Okay, Susan Rice, what's happening? What's happening? Well, she's coming in the chariot in the recent past, so she's got everybody's attention already on both sides. She's definitely being vetted. They're looking deep and strong and all over. They're looking all around her. She's afraid of that. The challenge is the partnership. Maybe she didn't blend as well with Obama's or whatever. She's supposed to have been in there tight with him. I don't know for sure what was going on, but I'm sure Obama's going to have a lot to do with the influence over Biden too for this. Although I feel like he's the last one he should ask. But anyway, not that because he's not smart and intelligent and everything. This isn't Obama's administration. But anyway, the challenge to Susan Rice is somebody in there is not that crazy about her. Somebody that's helping make these decisions. We got the lovers there. But we got the Knight of Wands for her future, so she very well could be the next pick. She very well could be. I was kind of afraid of that. Like I said, I felt like she stepped into Amy Klobuchar's spot. And she's just so far to the right that it would probably work for the Democrats. They might end up backing her. Got the Lover's card here as the challenge. Her being vetted. Her coming up to the lot of attention. I got one more person here to read on, but out of all of them I've read on so far, I'd say that she's got the biggest chance with the cards I've read tonight. And I didn't really want to see that at all. But anyway, we all have our own, it's like any game. We all have our people that we'd like to see. And the other one is Michelle. This is somebody that wrote me. Oh, she's from the, I guess she's the governor of New Mexico or something. Michelle Griffin? Yeah, I seen her. I was pretty impressed with her. I'd like to see her maybe get in there. She might be really great in there because they need somebody in there. They just don't need the same people exactly back in there that was there with Obama. They need some people in there that might maybe can stand some ground and stand up to these Republicans instead of letting them walk all over them. So anyway, let's look at this Michelle Griffin and see what comes up. No, I don't. In the past, they're going to find something in her past that they're afraid might end up coming against them. And she's really worked hard to get to where she's at, and she's on top of where she's at. Her challenge is if they did ask her, she's got the Fool here, so it would be a brand new beginning for her. And she's got the King of Pentacles, too, coming through here for the future. So all these cards look good for her, except the first one. They're worrying about something that they're finding when they're betting her. And I don't know, they're working hard to overcome that or figure out what to do about it. Looks like there is the brand new beginning, the challenge for her. And then the King of Pentacles. So it looks like maybe somebody could write me and let me know if she's really being vetted. I heard she was, and if she is, it looks like it might be kind of might be what some of that bickering was about between her and Susan Rice. But anyway, that's what the cards are saying tonight. I'm going to do another reading after this on the month of July. Can't remember what month it is. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do another one here in a few minutes. But that's what I've got on the Vice President picks. If I had to guess out of all these names from how the cards came out tonight, it would either be Susan Rice or maybe Michelle Griffin. And who else came? I think Elizabeth Warren came out pretty good. I should have used different decks and I just still had them out in front of me. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that's watching. If anybody wants a personal reading, it's Lynn Tarot Readings at gmail.com, and that's readings with an S, Lynn Tarot Readings at gmail.com. And for the month, this whole month, I'm giving $10 off on a reading. So remember that when you send your payment in, and just get a hold of me if you're interested, and I'll get back with you with the information on it. And I just want to tell all you guys that I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're hanging in there. And the one thing I keep telling to some of my family and stuff that's really having problems with this is you just got to look at it like this isn't happening to you. Some people, you know, some of the younger generation stuff that I talk to, they feel like this is just happening to them. And no, it's happening to all of us. And the quicker we all remember that and start working together, the quicker we're going to get out of this. So I'm so thankful for all you guys, and for just giving me something to do while I'm home here. And I just want to thank everybody. Night now. Bye-bye.